puritanical house on Willow Street was originally an instigative prospect, a chance to embrace the charm of a defunct period. Still, the moment I stepped through its doors, an inexplainable bite settled over me. As night descended, the house converted into a realm of terror. Strange circumstances came commonplace, the hushed whispers of a ghostly presence, creaking floorboards under unnoticeable steps, and doors swinging shut with an unnatural force. One cataclysmal night, I woke to find myself face to face with a specter, its ghastly visage swimming at the bottom of my bed. Its eyes, devoid of life, bore into mine, and a bone-chilling silence enveloped the room. The figure raised a cadaverous cutlet to its lips, prompting me into silence. I lay paralyzed, my voice stolen by fear, as it conveyed a wordless warning. Driven by a need to understand, I excavated into the house's history, exhuming a lurid tale. Times agone. A family had met a woeful end within these veritably walls, their lives severely sniffed out. Their restless spirits, it sounded, hadn't set up peace and now sought retaliation. In a fit of terror, I decided to abandon the house, but the ghostly hassle continued to hang my every study. Indeed, beyond its walls, I couldn't escape the memory of that horrifying night. The specter's warning echoed in my mind, a constant memorial of the chilling reality I had faced. To this day, I cannot shake off the feeling of dread, a residual effect of the malignant presence that had made the formerly fascinating puritanical house on Willow Street its haunted residence. On the outskirts of the city stood an abandoned asylum whose crumbling facade hid a history of unspeakable horrors. Fascinated and naive, I entered, unaware of the darkness that awaited me. The air inside was stuffy, heavy with the weight of past suffering. As I explored the labyrinth of rooms, whispers danced in the shadows, bringing with them the ghostly echoes of the asylum's tortured souls. In a forgotten room, I came across mysterious symbols etched into the decaying walls, remnants of long-forgotten rituals. Suddenly the atmosphere grew cold and the room seemed to vibrate with an eerie energy. Ghostly apparitions materialized before me, eyes wide with despair and hands outstretched in silent prayer. These were former patients of the hospital whose tragic stories were engraved in ghostly shapes. Her silent cries of release echoed in my ears, her fear imprinted on every fiber of her being. I fled the mental institution with terror in my heart, but the ghosts followed them and their presence hovered like a persistent nightmare. Their cries for release echoed in my dreams, haunting my sleep and darkening my waking hours. Racked with fear, I asked a priest for help, hoping to free myself from their grasp. Through solemn prayers and sacred rituals, he gave refuge to tormented souls and offered them the peace that had been denied them for so long. Even after they left, the memory of their torment tortured me, a frightening memory of the darkness that permeated the abandoned asylum and the horrors I had seen within its abandoned walls. The antique doll arrived as a putatively innocent gift, a relic of forgotten time, bestowed upon me by my grandmother. Its presence, still, was anything but benign. From the moment it entered my home, an inexplainable bite settled in the air. Its dematas face wore a perpetual, unsettling smile, and its glassy eyes sounded to harbor a malignant intelligence. Nights came unsupportable as soft, creepy cachinnations radiated from the doll, its breathless lips parting in an unsettling belittlement of recreation. One night, I awoke to find it perched on the edge of my bed, its formerly empty eyes now glinting with a minatory radiance. Paralyzed with fear, I watched as it levitated, inching near with every passing second, its hoarse laugh filling the room, drowning out my affrighted gasps. Hopeless to escape its grasp, I hurled it into a closet, slamming the door shut and blocking it with cabinet work. But the doll's hoarse laugh persisted, percolating through the cracks like a malignant specter. It rumored my name in the nothingness of night, its voice a haunting air that echoed in my dreams, plaguing my reason. Driven to madness, I decided to relieve myself of the accursed doll. Under the cover of darkness, I buried it deep in the forest land, hoping to ramify its connection to my life. Yet, indeed in its absence, its hoarse laugh dallied, an echo of the horror it had foisted upon me. Every night, I stressed its return, my mind agonized by the expectation of its minatory presence. The suspension eroded in my reason, leaving me in a state of perpetual dread, visited by the memory of the creepy doll and the terror it had wrought upon my life.